Welcome. Today, we're virtually jetting off to Iceland, a land of glaciers, volcanoes, and the northern lights. Beneath the stunning scenery lies a culture with its own unique rules, some surprising, some shocking. Ready? Let's unpack the unwritten rules of Iceland. Let's start before you're even born, because in Iceland, your name is already a big deal before you take your first breath. Getting a name in Iceland is serious business, and it's not just a family affair. It's a matter of national importance, woven into the fabric of Icelandic society. There's an official committee, the Mannanafnanefnd, that approves all names. Yes, an actual government body decides if your name is allowed. Their job: to protect the Icelandic language and ensure that every name fits seamlessly into the country's linguistic heritage. Names must follow strict rules, no exceptions, no loopholes. They must fit Icelandic grammar, use only Icelandic letters, and be gender appropriate. If a name doesn't sound or look Icelandic, it's out. No Christophers with a C, that letter isn't even in the Icelandic alphabet, and definitely no Zoes with a Z. Names like these just don't make the cut. If your chosen name isn't on the approved list, you have to apply, fill out paperwork, and hope the committee says yes. Many parents have faced disappointment. Ignore this process, and you're not just breaking the law, you're disrespecting centuries of tradition and the collective identity of the nation. The social side-eye is real. People see it as putting ego above culture, and you might find yourself the subject of gossip or disapproval. It's a fascinating example of how Icelanders fiercely protect their language and identity, even in something as personal as a name. So, if you're naming a baby in Reykjavik, stick to the list. It's a tradition that keeps the culture alive. Trust me, it's much easier than explaining to your child why he can't be called Jackson, and why everyone in town knows it too. Imagine being invited to an Icelandic home on a snowy, windswept day, the landscape blanketed in white and the air crisp with winter chill. You approach the warm glow of the house, eager to step inside and escape the cold. But whatever you do, don't make the mistake of stepping inside with your shoes on, especially if they're covered in snow or mud from outside. In Iceland, wearing outdoor shoes indoors is considered a major taboo, something that's simply not done in any respectful household. Icelanders view their homes as clean, peaceful sanctuaries, a safe haven from the wild, unpredictable elements outside. You'll almost always see shoes neatly lined up at the entrance, a clear hint for guests to follow the same custom. Often, your host will kindly offer you a pair of cozy wool slippers or thick socks to keep your feet warm and comfortable. Ignore this tradition, and you'll instantly be marked as a clueless tourist, drawing surprised or even disapproving looks from your hosts. It's not just about keeping dirt out, it's about showing respect for the home and the people who live there. The rule is simple and universal in Iceland: shoes off at the door, no exceptions. It's a small gesture, but it means a lot to Icelanders, instantly making you feel more welcome and at home. At the end of a meal in Iceland, don't stress about tipping. Tipping isn't part of the culture. Service is always included. Workers are paid a proper wage, so tips aren't expected or needed. Leaving extra money can actually create awkwardness or confusion. Your server might think you miscalculated, or even feel insulted. It's seen as patronizing, not generous. The best way to show appreciation? A genuine takk fyrir mig and a smile. Save your coins for an Icelandic hot dog. Your server will appreciate it more than a tip. In Britain, we complain about the weather. In Iceland, that's a no-go. Constantly moaning about the weather is a definite taboo. There's a saying, if you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes. You can get all 4 seasons in one afternoon. Icelanders adapt. They don't complain. Whining about the wind or rain marks you as an outsider. Instead, show awe. Wow, this wind is incredible. Embrace the wild weather. It's part of the Icelandic experience. Adopt their mindset, and you'll fit right in. See the weather as adventure, not annoyance. If you must comment, make it positive. Iceland's landscapes are otherworldly, but don't be tempted to drive off-road. Off-roading is illegal, taboo, and will earn you serious wrath. The ecosystem is fragile, moss takes centuries to grow, and tire tracks can last just as long. Driving off-road is like vandalizing a natural wonder. Icelanders have a deep connection to their land. Damaging it is deeply offensive. Authorities hand out massive fines, and social shaming is real. The roads, even the rough ones, are there for a reason. Stick to them. The view is just as good, and you won't leave a scar. Visiting a geothermal pool? There's a ritual shower naked, thoroughly, before entering. For some, communal changing rooms are a shock, but it's about hygiene. Pools use low chlorine and rely on everyone being clean. Wash off all dirt and oils. Signs will show you exactly how. Attendants will call you out if you skip the shower or wear a swimsuit in it. Dodging this rule is seen as selfish and unhygienic. For Icelanders, it's normal and not sexualized. Leave your modesty in the locker and embrace the scrub. It's all part of the authentic Icelandic spa day. Let's talk about the Huldufolk, the mysterious hidden people, or elves, who are said to dwell in the wild, untouched corners of Iceland. Many Icelanders believe in them, or at least won't rule out their existence. Even those who claim not to believe often show a quiet respect, just in case. Mocking this belief is a major taboo and can quickly earn you disapproving looks from locals. The Huldufolk are woven deeply into Icelandic folklore and identity, appearing in ancient sagas and family stories passed down for generations. They're said to live in rocks and hills, and disturbing their homes by moving a boulder or digging in the wrong place can bring misfortune or bad luck. This belief fosters a unique respect for nature, encouraging people to tread lightly and protect the land. Roads have been rerouted, construction projects paused, and entire plans changed to avoid disturbing supposed elf homes. To mock the Huldufolk is to mock Icelandic culture itself, showing disrespect for local traditions and beliefs. If you're curious, ask about it with genuine interest, not skepticism or ridicule. A simple, "Can you tell me about the Huldufolk?" is usually welcomed, and can open the door to some truly magical tales. Treat the subject with respect, and you'll be rewarded with fascinating stories that reveal the heart and soul of Icelandic culture. Want to annoy an Icelander? Compare them to Norwegians or Danes. Icelanders are fiercely proud of their unique identity. They fought hard for independence from Denmark in 1944. Their language is ancient and distinct from other Nordic tongues. Their culture, cuisine, and landscape are one of a kind. Praise Iceland for its uniqueness, not its similarities. Noticing the differences wins you friends. And yes, don't ask if they believe in elves, unless you're genuinely curious. In Iceland, recycling isn't optional, it's a way of life. Not recycling or doing it wrong is a big taboo. Surrounded by raw nature, Icelanders feel a deep responsibility to protect it. Throwing recyclables in the wrong bin is a cardinal sin. You're expected to sort and rinse your waste properly. It's a sign of respect for your host country. Ignoring this is like shouting, "I don't care about your beautiful country." Locals may politely correct you. Learn the system and be part of the solution. Icelanders are friendly, but avoid politics and religion with strangers. Bringing these up is a social taboo. These topics are private, reserved for close friends or special settings. Launching into your opinions is seen as intrusive. If they bring it up, engage respectfully, but don't initiate. Let them lead the conversation. Respecting boundaries keeps things comfortable. Stick to safe topics, and you'll have great conversations. Icelandic hospitality means you'll be offered local food, sometimes challenging stuff. Refusing to even try is a cultural faux pas. Hakarl, fermented shark, and other delicacies are shared with pride. Sharing food is a sign of friendship. Outright refusal can feel like a rejection of their culture. Take a small bite, offer a polite comment, and show appreciation. Your reaction can be a source of shared amusement. Making the effort is what counts. It shows you're a respectful guest. Icelandic nature is majestic and demands quiet respect. Loud noises or disturbances in nature are a major taboo. Nature is their sanctuary. Quiet is valued. Shouting, loud music, or disturbing wildlife is frowned upon. Respect extends to animals. Observe from a distance, don't chase or feed them. Think of nature as an outdoor library. Speak softly, move calmly and quietly. Let the silence sink in. Respecting the quiet deepens your experience. It's the Icelandic way. Geothermal areas are stunning and dangerous. Ignoring rules and barriers is a serious taboo. Paths and signs are there for your safety. The ground can be unstable and boiling hot just beneath the surface. Locals see rule breakers as reckless and disrespectful. Getting hurt puts rescue teams at risk. The warning signs are there for a reason. Stay on the paths. Don't touch or throw things. Your Instagram isn't worth a third-degree burn. Icelanders value personal space. Don't stand too close. Breaking this unspoken rule makes people uncomfortable. Whether in a queue or on a bus, keep a respectful distance. Sitting right next to someone in a half-empty space is odd. Casual physical contact is reserved for friends and family. Mirror local behavior and give people room. Take a step back if needed. Respecting space shows cultural awareness. Most Icelanders speak great English, but don't assume. Try a little Icelandic. It shows respect and effort, even if it's just a greeting. Learn Góðan daginn, good day, takk, thank you, and bless, goodbye. Starting with Icelandic changes the whole interaction. Assuming English is expected can seem entitled. A few words go a long way in showing you're a considerate guest. In Iceland, that's the best impression you can make. That's it. Your crash course in Icelandic taboos. These little details turn a trip into a real travel experience. I hope you've gained a deeper appreciation for Iceland's unique culture. Stay curious, travel with an open mind, and we'll be back with more adventures soon. Until then, travel safely, and as they say in Iceland, bless bless.